Hello from Willisford Farm for the first October share of the year. We're definitely noticing a change in the weather as the nights get colder. So you're going to start to see more storage crops. These Hawkeye turnips are like a salad turnip, so they're not nearly as potent. I like to just cut them into little wedges and saute them with the garlic in either butter or olive oil until they're kind of soft. The greens are totally edible too. You can cut these up and put them on top and wilt them and maybe use some sort of vegetable or chicken stock. And then eat your turnips on a bed of greens, the greens are really nutritious too. We have more sweet potatoes. Again, I like to just bake, roast, or you can even fry these. Apples this week, the variety is Apple X. It's called that because it came out of the Penn State Research Station, and these are from our partners up at Beechwood Orchards. It's a good all-purpose apple. We didn't grow any winter squash this year because we're working on soil health. So this is a Robbins, I don't know if I'm going to pronounce it right, but coconut squash. Not a super long shelf life squash either. Don't let this sit until Christmas. Eat it the next week or two. More micro mix, and you will get a reprieve next week. We're not putting it in the Farmer's Choice share, but they will be available a la carte. Some of our beets. If you don't like beets, it's hard to find a recipe that you really would like beets, but beet muffins or beet cake is something that you can do, and you won't taste it. If you like carrot cake, you would like beet cake or beet muffins. The Farmer's Choice every week folks are going to get these 2 weeks in a row in order for the every other weekers to get it. So if you don't really like your beets and you want to make like a beet muffin or beet cake, hold on to these for a week, wrap them in a bag in your crisper grower, and you can have double the beets to make a full-size recipe. The last of the eggplant, Eric just mowed these off yesterday, so you won't see those again this year. As the nights cool down, they just don't really fruit. We're getting close on the end with peppers too. These are those little sweet lunchbox peppers. We'll have those again next week, and that might be the last week if it stays as cold as it looks. The greens in the field look really good. So this is lacinato kale, really, really flavorful. I just kind of pull this rib out, cut it crossways, and then I make a simple dressing out of miso, sesame or tahini, honey, and plum vinegar. Massage it, and then I use toasted nuts or dried fruit on that. It's delicious. You can also cook with it, make kale chips, whatever you want to do. More garlic and thyme, and the thyme is really nice. If you roast your sweet potatoes, you can toss with fresh thyme, and I just take my fingers and strip that woody stem out and just use the leaves. And you can saute that in a little bit of butter or oil if you'd like to, or you can just put it on fresh on top. So if you're wondering, one other thing that we've had questions about, why are we using paper bags? We're trying to reduce the amount of plastic that goes into the box, and sometimes I know that these get wet. Apologies for that, but we're trying to reduce the plastic. So, all right, until next time, have a great week.